Hello, welcome to the Dancing Oracle for tiaras, tea, tarot, and talks. So in these videos, I answer my viewer questions and I do readings on whatever you ask. And I'm going to do a couple of readings today, a couple short reads, one on the fog, and the other on the wildfires. And both are seeing if there's anything unusual going on that's anything out of the ordinary that's going on with this. So both questions, my God. Both questions are from Josephine. And Josephine says you should do a video on what's going on with this fog. Some say it's not normal and some don't feel well after being out in it. And it seems to be worldwide right now with this fog. Even we had fog lately up here as well in Wisconsin. Um, so I also, you know what, I also saw that I saw some video footage. The same thing was happening in Los Angeles, and people were feeling, they said it smelled funny. But the fog I saw videos on, it was um it was so thick, and the actual fog droplets were really thick. I almost thought it was snow. It was happening in Florida. There was somebody recording the fog in Florida, and I was like, what is this? I haven't had any fog here in Philadelphia, so nothing unusual has been happening. And Josephine was, also asking, is there anything unusual going on with the wildfires in Los Angeles? She said that she had watched some other YouTube psychics saying that it seemed like they were getting answers, that it was started on purpose in various areas to cover up things that were coming out in the Hollywood area, like tunnels and secrets that were coming out, and the fires were started for that. So I am curious about it because when I talked to my friend Sarah, who's in Los Angeles, um, dealing with all this right now, she's clearing a lot of brush in her yard. She was saying that it's very unusual that cities would burn, because there's not a lot of trees in the cities where there's comparison to the fires that have happened before. They're usually in more suburban type area, more trees, not downtown, not downtown, right in the city. Although a lot of the luxurious homes do have more land and they have some trees. And she was also saying that, we have more foliage than normal because the previous year had a lot of flooding. So everything grew. And then the drought came and everything dried out. And now they have too much dry brush. So it is possible, but it is suspect. So I thought I would answer you in the cards. But let me show you a nice photograph that Josephine sent to me that has to do with this program. So I'm going to pull up this photograph. Oh, I don't know why. Here we go. She's wearing her tiara. So this is Josephine, and she went to watch my program, and she got inspired to be childlike and dress up like me for fun. And I'm glad. I'm so happy that I know I look a little silly with my tiara, but it's fun to sip tea with the ladies and wear a tiara. So I would do these goddess retreats, and I wanted to have also a program with my Airbnb as an add-on program if people come to Philadelphia to have tarot, tea, and tiaras out in my enchanted dining cottage in the back. So I couldn't do that because the pandemic happened. And I really couldn't advertise all that. And then Airbnb took away the experiences that they were promoting uh, for hosts to produce experiences for traveling guests. And I wanted to have that experience for them. But right now, I can only have it virtually with you right now. But anyway, I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to tune in a little bit to the energy. I had a fire going here to cleanse the cards. Uh-oh. I'm going to just ring the bell. I know you can't hear them because there's something crazy going on with my audio, even though the settings are correct. So sound is another way to clear energy. I normally burn sage, but ringing the bells is another way. And they sound loud and clear on my end. They sound loud and clear. So I'm going to concentrate first. Oh, I want to concentrate on the fog, but you know what? I'm getting pulled toward the fires. I've got the Empress energy. I've got an overindulging in alcohol or other substances, okay? And I've got a smothering energy. So the Empress is a really fertile energy. Lush, abundance, growth, Mother Earth energy. It's also the number 3, collaboration. We have another 3 in reverse, 3 of Cups. And that's like a party energy, like party hardy, party hardy, party heavy. Um, so there's like a certain carelessness to that, a certain recklessness to that. And then we have a smothering energy with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm not getting anything nefarious about the fires. I'm getting that there was a lush overgrowth. The earth grew a lot. There's some overindulgence, some recklessness, some carelessness. And a very expensive, because it's in reverse finances, a very expensive smothering energy. So putting out the fires. I'm not getting anything nefarious concerning the fires. That's good. All right. At least, yeah, at least that, right? Okay, so next. Someday, someday, I hope the bells will ring again because I really miss my bells ringing on camera. I loved it. So now I want to concentrate on the fog. Now there's fog in different places. There could be different things going on with different fog because the fog in LA had a chemical smell. And when I saw that fog on the video footage, it just looked like heavy fog. It didn't look unusual like the one in Florida. So let me concentrate on the examples of fog that looked very unusual that would show up in places where it shouldn't be as well. Okay. I'm just going to focus on that energy. And I just want to see if I'm tuning into the cards. If you want to wait for the outcome, just fast forward. Either way, this is for entertainment purposes only. And we just have fun. Seeing a lack of balance. There's a balancing energy issue going on. There's heartbreak. And do you see like it is foggy here. You see the fog? You see the fog? You see the clouds and the gray? And this is like suffering and grief, uh, loss, sorrow. So people are affected by this fog in their heart. Get the rest of the cards. And then I've got a domineering, controlling energy. With ill intentions. Let me pull another card. And then I've got someone very enterprising and caring, with good leader, creative, brave. Let's look at everything. So what starts out is there's an issue trying to balance something. There's rocky water, trying to balance something. Things are out of order. There's an overwhelmed feeling. Here comes the fog. There's a lot of suffering. People aren't feeling good. It affects their heart. It affects their health. People aren't feeling good. There is a domineering emperor energy out of control, not a good emperor because he's in reverse. He's a tyrant. There's a reckless energy, and then there's a very good energy of a natural leader, a visionary who's seeing the big picture. I'm not getting an answer, a succinct answer. It seems like there's different things going on. It's almost like there's two forces. You know, there's also an imbalance of two forces. You're causing a lot of grief, people not to feel good. They can't breathe. You know, their hearts are challenged. They can't breathe right. I almost like wonder if there's two different things going on. Ah, I got it. Because I got this same idea with the UFO, but not the UFOs, the drones. I got it. I got it. And I think they're related. I think it just hit me that these are related. Okay, so we've got these two different leaders, right? We've got one that's a tyrant and has a lot of power behind the scenes. We've got one that has less power, but has good intentions. God, this is weird. So what I got is I heard it on the inside. What I got is very similar to the drone situation. I have a video, 3 videos on that. And I did Oracle, I did Tarot, I did different things to get the answers. So there's something going on. There's something going on underneath it all. That there is different governments, and it's not what we think of when we look at different countries. It's almost like there's something underneath all the governments that is trying to do something that is not for the good of the people or the planet, that there's just wanting to have control. So there's something behind everything that sounds like it wants to just have control. But there's also a more in touch with, we'll say, the people government that is not telling us what's really going on because they have to be leading and they have to handle the situation because there's something behind the scenes. That's what I'm getting. And I'm getting they're trying to juggle and deal with that. And they have our best interests at heart. So there's one force that's very worldwide, that doesn't have our best interests at hearts. And then there's the more local government or country government that is handling it. Okay, so I'm getting that. And I wonder, I have to do another card reading. I want to see if there's a relationship between the drones and the fog, because they were happening around the same time. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I thought I was done with the drone readings. People haven't been spotting them so much lately. It's got one card. I got a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights over this issue. I'm just going to pull the cards that I'm meant to pull rather than let you hear all the shuffling when I only have to do 3 cards. Right, let's see. So do you see all of the snow and all the little flecks? That reminds me of what I saw in the video in Florida. This is the 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold, but it's when I saw that fog, it looked like this, like it almost looked like snow. And it has to do with like a, being left out in the cold kind of mindset, a lot of insecurity. And I'm still not getting it. There's a King of Pentacles. There's some money involved, prosperity, wealth, but he's a good king. He wants the prosperity for everyone. And this is the poverty card. So I'm going to just tell you the story I'm getting. There's a lot of people that can't sleep. They're having a lot of fear, a lot of worry. Basically, that's happening in our country a lot. There's a lot of people that really can't sleep. They've been through a lot and it just hasn't ended. Like there's been just years of things full of challenges. And then on top of it, we have these natural disasters, between flooding and fires and earthquakes, everything going on here. And then, right now, people are left out in the cold physically, the wildfires, but this reminds me of the fog. And there's a state of people really strapped financially. It's been going on. I don't understand this. And then there's this wealthy king that wants to give everyone money and prosperity. Very generous. Well, all I can say is that whatever is going on, there's some good forces that are trying to turn things around for people. I do feel like there's something underneath. There's something underneath the drone issue. There's something underneath the fog issue. And I can't say it's good or bad. I think there's multiple things happening that we just don't know. We're not privy to the information. That whatever's happening with that, there are other people in power trying to counter that and turn it around and counter our situation. That's all I can say. Let me know in the comments what you are getting. And if you're seeing other readers read on this, let me know what they're saying because I'm still not clear. I'm so sorry I'm not clear tonight on this issue. I don't have the exact answers for you. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. And let me know if you buy a tiara. Let me know in the comments if you bought one, and I'll tell you where to send your photo, okay? Thank you. Thanks for joining me.